11:10. So I think the participant have joined. So everyone, good morning. So I'm Anish Vaishnav, Customer Success AE. So I'm working for past 5 years in SIMTEK. So little thing about SIMTEK. So SIMTEK is 25-year experience solution provider and represent the world best CAD/CAM software solution. We are the certified training and support provider for SolidWorks software in India, handling all industry customers like medical, aerospace, marine, defense, engineering service, sheet metal, mold tools, packaging, heavy engineering, etc. So let's get started. So today's topic is about how to configure SolidWorks Toolbox. So today's agenda is introduction on Toolbox. So next one, how we can going to customize our Toolbox settings. So other is configuration of smart fasteners, and final, its benefits. So let's move on to the introduction of SolidWorks Toolbox. So from the cell phone in our pocket to the rocket we are sent in space. So everywhere fasteners are used in the world. So the product we work on daily as engineers and designers are no exception. When designing in SolidWorks, often the easiest and most comprehensive way to include and track fasteners in our design is to use actual CAD models. Doing so gives us a better picture of our design, overall form, fit and functions. It also helps us manage part data and automate aspect of our design documentation such as SolidWorks drawings or bill of materials. So thankfully in SolidWorks we have dedicated way to include fasteners in our design with a built-in tool called the SolidWorks Toolbox. The SolidWorks Toolbox brings the efficiency to our workflow and explore how we can use it in our designs. So it is fully integrated with SolidWorks. So and another is it has a standard library in our partner. We can easily drag and drop in the SolidWorks just by clicking on it, and it's mainly available in SolidWorks Professional and Premium. So let's go on to the next one. It's configure SolidWorks Toolbox. So this one will be hands-on on how to locate and how to customize and how to configure smart fasteners. So we have to go to our SolidWorks. So this is our SolidWorks interface. I'm using SolidWorks 2024. And we have to click on this toolbox. It is in the task pane. You have to click on toolbox. So if not added, we can add in here or by clicking on settings, add-ins, and we can click on SolidWorks Toolbox library. So once OK, we can click on OK. So automatically the toolbox will be loaded. So we are how to locate the SolidWorks Toolbox configuration. So this is the way, by clicking on right click, you can see the configure toolbox will be shown. So when we click configure, and another sheet will be open. So these are the welcome to toolbox setup. So we can configure this kind of setup in this configuration toolbox. So how we can configure whole wizard, customize your hardware, define user settings, set permission and configure smart fasteners. This is the way to open configuration of the toolbox, or you can click on settings in here whole wizard and toolbox, and then we can click on configure. The same will be open. So there are multiple ways to open the toolbox setup tool. So first we are going to click on whole wizard. So there are n numbers of standards in SolidWorks. and we are using mainly ISO or IS standards. So this is the toolbox which are shown in the task plane of our toolbox. So I'm going to click on our standard Indian standard counter bore holes and hexagon hole holes. So you can see there is a editable part where we can edit everything in our toolbox configuration. So we can create our own sizes. If you have know every diameters it's with cross flat, you can create your own set of hexagon head bolts. So I'm going to create one hexagon bolt. So I'm going to delete one by clicking on plus sign. A new window will be open. So it's no add new size. I'm going to input some of the measurements. You need to know every measurements, so only it can take the inputs, or it will show you have to input it. So M6 has been created in our library. So we can check in our SolidWorks if its M6 have been shown or not. So let's go to SolidWorks. I'm going to create a part. Let's say I'm going to create a top plane box. Extrude it. I'm going to create a hole wizard. So it's Indian standard hexagon bolt grade C, and you can see the M6 has already been created. So I'm going to click on M6 and I'm going to position 3D sketch and click on it. Okay, so our own configured has been created. So such a way that we can create our own hexagon rules and everything we can be created in this section. If you have any thread data, you can click on the thread data. You can also provide the inputs in here. And another easy way is that you can create your own bill of material. Means you can create all this such kind of measurements. You can create in Excel table, and you can also import into the toolbox configuration. This is how means. So you have seen the standard properties, and you have look into that. You can see the Excel sheet will be showing it. You can click on down arrow. There will be an import whole data tables or export whole data tables. So you can create your own whole data tables and you can import it. So this is how we can create our own way. I have exported one whole table. So this is the sizes which we have entered. So you can also create your own set of numbers, and you can also uh, do everything, size, pitch, diameter. You can give every measurements, and then once you have done, you can click on save, and you can import it, import whole data tables, and you can see the Excel has been created. And when you click it and click on open, the new template will be created. So this is another way of creating your whole data. So it is very simple. So next part will be customizing your hardware. So same, I'm going to choose on Indian standard. Before that, there is an option known as description, your folder, allow custom configuration name. Uh, while clicking on this, you can create your own set of names in your configuration. So if you don't click on it, you cannot change any configuration name in the furthermore part. So I'm going to click on allow configuration name, and then I'm going to click on I guess bold, and something you can create on. I'm going to click on text head and this one. Okay, so you can see the particular part has around 1150 particular possible configurations. So you can create your own set of configuration in this bolt also. So you can click on enable, and you can also allow customer configuration name also you can be created. So I'm going to click on general. You can see the M8 size have part number, description and comment. You can give your own part number and also your description and comment on it. So for the part number will be your own company name. You can create as M8 SIMTEK. Right. So when you are going to import in the BOM, the same part number will be shown in the BOM table also. So you can create your own part number, description and comment. So if you need to change the configuration name, you can also change it. So own likings. So sizes. So we can add our own particular sizes into this settings by clicking on plus add. You can give your size a new values to the part number, and it will create your new configuration in the SolidWorks itself. So it's length. So how much length you have to give? You can give all the possibilities in this chart itself. So it's thread data and thread display. So this thread display is mainly because when we are inputting our toolbox component into the SolidWorks, there will be some delay in creating the cut means thread part. So you can show it as a cosmetic or schematic or simplified way such that SolidWorks will be easily open and you can work more efficiently. So you can click on any of this displays, and there's a color. So when you are opening a single part into a assembly, it will show us derived parts, or you are going to configure it. If you are showed as derived parts, the background will be a light gray color. So you can customize the color also by clicking on this. You can customize the color. When you are inputting into the viewport, the color will be one. You have chosen which one you want. So another main thing is you can add your custom properties into the particular bolt also. Like when you are going to click on add new customer property, you can give your own name. So I'm going to give material. So you can leave it as such and click on OK. So when you are click here, apply custom properties of current tree, the material will be added into the settings also. So you can give your own material for particular tools. So I'm going to give us steel. So this will reflect in BOM table. This is very useful for exporting to the customers, or you want any supplies and all. You can give easily the BOMs, what kind of material, what kind of shape you need, and such kind you can give one customized properties. You can add another properties also by clicking on it. You can give the name and it will create an additional column so that we can give your name. And also we can import and export data. So you can export data and you can customize your own set of variables, and then you can also import data. So these are the possibilities in n numbers of toolbox here. You can give on everything. If you have any particular sizes, means you can click on any number of any kind of screws, and you can click on add sizes. You can click on everything, add, and when you're importing, everything will be created as a configuration in the SolidWorks, and you can be imported into the SolidWorks viewport. So next one is define user settings. So this is the main part where you can configuration of particular toolbox component into a SolidWorks viewport. So first one is creating configuration. So this is the default option. This, however, does not mean that this setting is superior to the create part option. The create configuration option causes new configuration to be made within a given file, part file, in a variant of particular toolbox component. So this one is particularly able to create a configuration in the master part file. This is one option, and another option is create part. So the create part option result in individual part files of a similar size, because each variant of a particle part save as a unique name part file that contain only one configuration. So you can create a single part also. So this create part on drag, control plus drag is not usually used in creating a new set of configuration or new set of toolbox. The major things we are using is create configuration type of thing and create part. So and another one is you can give the permission. So the part you are going to import into the viewport is only read only status, or you can give an edit error while writing to a read only document. So you can give both documents permissions. So this is the way you can protect your part. No one can use, because most of the customer will send their toolbox component to the other customers. So you can protect by, if they are going to change, means it will show there is read only status, you cannot write anymore. So we can click on it. So next one is part number. So such that I have told you that in the tabular column there is some column name as part number. You can create your own part number name or item number. You can create by user setting only. We can call it. So display option is show the component name in Feature Manager. Yes. So file name. So what you are going to give in the file name, it will be shown in the Feature Manager tree. So this is the Feature Manager tree. What kind of this 4-volt for M6 hexagon head? This is the file name of the particular tool. So it is showing on. So you can click drop down. You can give the component name anything as configuration name or designation, file name, part number, or custom properties that we are added the material. So you can also state by creating a material into the component name in the Feature Manager. So next one is the part number and bill of material. So when you are inserting in the bill of material, what name should be displayed? So it also having the drop down, you can select from these settings. Next one is the description. What kind of description? So you can also add in the description particular parts itself. Once it's done, the next settings will be set permissions. So you cannot click on it, because you have to create your own set of permission, and then only you can able to change the settings. When you click on create and change, it will ask for new password and secret questions. Once created, the toolbox settings to enable the control permissions. So when sharing a toolbox to a management or a PDM vault, it is especially important to specify the set of name of user option. This option prevents the possibilities of some user running in the create part mode and the other running in the create configuration mode. So you can create your own set of permission and you can allow what and all can be edited by your design engineer or your customer. So by clicking on allow edit in content or allow editing in custom properties or such settings you can be controlled. So user settings also set separate for each user. So this properties can be changed everyone when the user has the admin has multiple user. You can also set separately for each user and also for the smart fastener also. So once we have given the permissions, you can go to the next step is by configure smart fasteners. So smart fasteners. Smart fasteners is basically it used for when you are creating a hole. You are not going to create any hole wizard kind of stuff. When you are creating a simple hole, the smart fasteners will detect itself. So what kind of hole and what size the holes are present, and it create their own nuts and bolts represent to the hole which we have drawn. So this is the settings the smart fasteners has. So when you're going to give the washer size, so it is exact match when you are creating in a hole and when you are putting a smart fasteners into it into the hole, it creates our own nuts and bolts. In that we can also uh, put washer also. So it should be an exact match or it has to be a greater than tolerance or anything we can grade. So this kind of settings can be used in here. We can control here. Then automatic fastener change. So when you're clicking on it and it's simple nut, you need an hexagonal nut. You have to click on another configuration. So you can automatically fastener change. So how much minimum thread engagement, so what kind of engagement should be added into the thread sizes, it also be changed. So next one, this is change start component when fastener size is changed. So when the fastener is changed, you can also click you can also change uh, the component sizes respect to the holes also. So these are the settings we can create and we can edit in the smart fastener stack. And this the fasteners to use with non-hole wizard holes has an drop down. You can select on what kind of inches bolts you have to create. You can click on this and particular hole you can particular tool you can create your own set of smart fasteners. So if for example, if I'm going to select on a head screw half dog point and you can click on exact match. So but when you're using this particular head sheet screw half dog point, the washer will be the exact match. So you can create every single type of screws. You can create your own smart fastener. So this is the main setup you are going to use in the toolbox configuration, and it helps us mainly for customizing your toolbox and creating your own kind of toolbox component. So this is the way you can save, and another one is you can save the customization by clicking on save. It will save into an existing location. These changes will be saved in the SolidWorks. When you're going to use the particular SolidWorks, you can also save in the setting wizard also. So once saving is done, you're fine. You can go and do your work in the SolidWorks. So we have done a hands-on on how to locate and how to customize and how to configure smart fasteners. So next will be the benefits of SolidWorks Toolbox. So it is standardized use of our day-to-day parts. It's like when you're having multiple set of tools or multiple set of tools component in your SolidWorks, you can standardize and use in particular library. This will eliminate the use of search. So you have given your configuration name, a particular name, you can easily search for the toolbox component part, and you can use it day-to-day scenarios also. It will eliminate the result of using it very anonymously. So next will be creation of new library. So we have told you that we can configure our smart component as per our requirement, and we can create our own library, and you can also create as a configuration part, and you can also create as a single part when you are going to import into a viewport. It's very much easy and configurable. So next will be the speed up your design process. So it speed up the design process by providing ready to use component. So when you are using this toolbox, you can definitely improve your productivity. So in summary, SolidWorks Toolbox is an essential tool for engineers and designers looking to streamline their design process with standard components, ensure accuracy, and maintain consistency in their project. I hope this session on SolidWorks Toolbox will be useful in your daily basis, and this will surely aware everyone using Toolbox effectively. So if you have any doubt, you can kindly let me know. The another question is, can you repeat the point number 1 and 2? Which point you're specifying, Bharat Kanansa? Let us change this to be saved, and we can go on the whole wizard. So okay, so you can click on this configuration whole wizard. You can see in your toolbox library the same set will be shown in the toolbox configuration tab also. You can click which standard you are using. I'm going to click on IS, and you can click on which one you are going to use for the whole tables and whole results kind of stuff. I'm going to click on counter board, and I'm going to click on hexagon head bolt. You can create your own set of sizes by clicking on plus symbol. You can create your own measurements. If you are not known, means you have to get information from the particular sizes. I'm going to give any kind of M8 or M80 or something kind. But if you are not going to provide any pitch or diameter, it won't accept. You have to create every set of field. Each field you want to be created. So only it will create a new size in a particular area. So this, and you can also import or export the existing toolbox component sizes. You can click on export whole tables. I have already exported. You can see I have all the sizes which previously prescribed in this section. So I have all this measurements. You can provide your own kind of measurements here also to of some kind of stuff in 64, M80, M80 and their sizes, pitch, diameter with areas, and you can create on save. So if you have saved, you can also import this whole table data into it. So when you are clicking, you are importing the tables into here. Because I have created only two, means I have created M80, pitch and diameter. I have to give all the dimensions, then only it will create here. So you can assign or you can create your own kind of sizes inside the configuration toolbox component. So this is the main of the whole wizard. Then another part is the customize your hardware. The same thing you are going to do in this section also. So I'm going to give on IS something bolts, countersink bolts, or clicking on countersink nip bolt. You can create your own sizes by clicking on plus symbols, and you can also import existing data. You can also import, you can create a part number, respect to your company names. You can give your description, your comment. You can also change the configuration name also. uh, Previously general like if you are until the allow custom configuration name, you cannot change any configuration. You have to give allow configuration name, then only you can click on configuration name and you can change it. You can also custom properties. You can also create and add custom properties by clicking on custom properties definition. I'm giving a material, so I have given it. When you click on material, a material tab will be material column will be open. You can specify a particular sizes, what material you are going to use. You can also provide in here. So this way you can also change everything in the customize your hardware tab also. So I hope Bharat Kanan sir, the point number 1 and 2 has been retouched. Okay, thank you for all attending the session.